but Magic Kingdom is a vibe. And our castle eats your castle.
So this video came across my For You page, and this idea of the East Coast versus West Coast, my castle's bigger than yours, Walt walked here, this got me really thinking. And before I get into it, yes, I am a huge Disneyland fan. Yes, all this stuff right here. And I am not coming after her. It's just that idea that there is an East Coast versus West Coast. My castle's bigger. Walt walked here. And look, I played that game too. I was all about, like, that was my end cap. Like, Walt walked here, boom, mic drop. But as I've grown to learn about Disney history and everything, I have come to realize something. And that is because the only reason why Magic Kingdom's castle is bigger, and for that matter, the whole Walt Disney World is bigger, is because Disneyland couldn't be what it was. At least what Walt wanted it to be. And in fact, the early history of Walt Disney building Disneyland, and I'm not talking about the original Mickey Mouse Park over at Buena Vista Studios or anything like that, but I'm actually talking about Disneyland itself. When Walt was actually trying to purchase all of the property up in Anaheim, which they actually landed on Anaheim because there were several different sites, some near the beach, some a little bit more north, but they landed on Anaheim. And when he was trying to purchase all that land, people started wondering, why is this guy buying literally nothing land out in the middle of nowhere? Something must be up, because obviously he's had success up to this point, so they're obviously going to start buying property. In fact, actually some realtors were actually just grabbing up farmland for no reason other than Walt's buying it, therefore I should. And because of that, Walt had to land on the land that he had back in 1955. In fact, hotels started lining up right across the street, and that really upset him and frustrated everything. So it's because of the challenges that he faced over in Anaheim with the bankers and the landlocked and all of that stuff that caused him to say, if I'm doing this again and when I'm doing this again, it will not happen. And of course, that's what we know about the story today with Walt Disney World. Now he went under so many cognito names and everything like that. And of course, it was only at the very tail end that everybody realized it was Walt Disney buying the Florida stuff at the Florida Project. Now Walt Disney World, boom, lands went all up all the place. But by that time, he had so much land acquired, he didn't have to worry about what he could or couldn't do anymore. So the only reason why Walt Disney World is the way it is because Disneyland was the way it was. It shouldn't be looked as a versing one or the other. We're all going to have our preferences. In fact, my favorite park over in Walt Disney World is Animal Kingdom, #1. #2, by like a smidge margin, Epcot. But instead of it being a versus thing, we should look at it more like it goes hand in hand with one another. This way is because of that way. And think about this, if Walt Disney got everything that he wanted off of Disneyland, no hotels, bankers giving him all the money, would Walt Disney World be as big as it is today?